Morning guys. Today is Tuesday, December the 5th, and yeah, so I just wanted to quickly show you what I got up to last night. I made quite a bit more progress on these socks. I'm back into the next purple section. I need to get back to this blue stripe at the end of the green section before I can move on to the heels. That gets me to a length that I know Perry likes for his socks. So there's that. I'm just gonna enjoy my coffee before I have to get Layla up. So Layla's now up. Say hello. Yeah. Oh, and she's very up. She's up. Yeah. Hi, honey. And yeah, so she seems to be a little bit better this morning. She's a bit congested, which you may be able to hear her breathing, but she seems to be doing a bit better. So the doctor's suggestions for last night seem to at least had some positive impact. Yeah, at least had some positive impact so far. She still woke up really early, like before 6 AM, but I'd left her hoping that she would go back to sleep, but she decided no, she was done. Oh, what's wrong? Yeah. You silly. Are you being a silly Billy? Are you being a little silly nugget? Oh, honey. I'm not too concerned. Normally I would be working to try and like fix that early waking situation, which I know how to do and I know what we need to do it. But because we're going back to the UK in pretty much exactly 2 weeks now, which is bonkers, but because it's so soon, I kind of feel like if she's waking up early and going to bed a bit earlier, that's not the worst thing, because the UK is 5 hours ahead. If she was on her usual schedule, she'd be going to bed at she'd be waking up at midday and going to bed at like around midnight, which is just not practical for a daily basis. I mean, for the first few days that would be quite nice, because Perry and I are also going to have some jet lag, and it would be nice for her to be able to be awake later in the evenings for like dinners and stuff like that before going out or seeing friends. But realistically, in the long term and for her benefit, it's not great for her to be up that late and to like sleep in that late. But I also don't want her schedule to completely readjust, because then coming back 5 hour time difference is going to be difficult to manage. But we'll see how things go. So I'm not totally mad that she's waking up like an hour and a half earlier than usual. Perry's supposed to be going out for like Christmas drinks with his work this evening, and but he did say that if I wasn't feeling well, or if Layla wasn't feeling well, or I needed him at home or something, to let him know and he'd come back. But I'd rather not have to ask him to come back, because this is really the only chance he's going to have to see most of these people socially outside of work. So I don't want to take that away from him. But so we'll see how things go. So it's probably just going to be Layla and me for the rest of the day and the evening. I think what I will try and do, if you know, Perry does stay out, is I'm going to try and record a couple of things this evening once Layla's gone to bed, like the prize winners video, which I still haven't done. I finally remembered to close the thread yesterday, the threads. So if you manage to get in before I close the threads, then those entries will count. It's just my fault for forgetting to close them. And then I want to film a couple of other videos for the channel as well, which won't necessarily go up straight away, but I want to have them done and ready to go, just in case I have a day during Vlogmas where I don't have a lot to record. Or haven't been able to record much, so I can upload some content anyway for you guys. So yeah, we'll see how things go. I need to try and keep Layla away from my laptop. She's constantly going after my electronics right now. So yeah, I'll sign off for now, and I'll check back in with you guys throughout the day. These little flicks at the back of her hair. Yeah. These little flicks at the back of her hair. Oh, Nugget, you got into Daddy's drawer with all his Xbox stuff in it. You're going after the headphones. Oh no! Oh, Nugget, we better put those back before Daddy gets mad. Well, he won't get mad, but he definitely won't be impressed. Poor Derek. He's resorted to hiding on the couch behind the piles of coats and bags and stuff for our move in order to keep away from Nugget. Poor thing's been terrorized by Layla in the walker. Hey, you've been terrorizing Derek. She's been chasing after him every opportunity she gets. So Layla's had her nap. We had a quick little FaceTime with my parents. Well, my parents, my mum and my brother. And now I'm gonna let her run free for a little bit. This little terror just toddled her way over to the bedroom. Seems to have managed to take the lid off the bin with the bin bag and has dragged it back out here with her. So Layla's down for her nap. I've just had some lunch. I'm plodding away in these socks. I'm very close. I'm about 2 stripes away from, or 1.5 stripes away from being ready to start heels on these. And yeah, poor Nugget is not doing too well today. She got herself really worked up over lunch for some reason, and then got herself to the point where she was so worked up she started gagging on the food that was in her mouth and then threw up. So that was fun. But she's okay. Like it wasn't I don't know what bothered her so much. Maybe it was just tummy ache. But having said that, she does seem to be on the mend. She's definitely a bit more grumpy today, but she did wake up early this morning as well. I don't know if I mentioned that, but she did wake up early this morning, so it could just be she's just really tired. So she's sleeping now. Hopefully she will sleep through and be a little bit happier this afternoon. I'm just plodding along on these. I think I'm going to get to the point where I'm ready to start the heels, but then I'll put this down and work on the sleeves for Layla's cardigan, because I really want to get that cardigan finished this week if I can. Shouldn't be a problem, just 2 sleeves. And yeah, I'm going to get cracking with that. This little Nugget didn't quite sleep all the way through for her lunch nap. She woke up after an hour, which wasn't too bad, to be honest, more than I was expecting, considering she barely actually ate any food for lunch after having thrown up most of it. So yeah, I did make myself another coffee, because yeah, after I woke her up, no, I didn't wake her up, sorry, she woke up. After she woke up and I went and got her. No, you cannot play with the scissors. She's basically been like that. Really grumpy, just really hard to keep happy right now. I'm not sure what she wants right now. Everything I've tried has just made her more angry. So Perry's dinner and drinks thing this evening turns out it's now cancelled. A couple of the guys couldn't make it, so anyway, it's been cancelled. So he's going to be coming home, which means I probably won't get a chance to record the stuff I was thinking about recording, which is fine, not a big deal. Like, they weren't other than the podcast prizes, which I'll probably do tomorrow, there weren't, nothing's really time sensitive as such. And yeah, so that's nice that he's coming home. I've barely been able to get much done. I just finished knitting those socks, the legs on those socks. Still got the heels to go. I didn't get a chance to pick up stitches for Layla's sleeve because she woke up pretty much a few minutes after I've got to where I got to on the socks. And I've been trying to keep her entertained since she woke up. So. Hey guys, so Layla's down for another nap because she didn't sleep much earlier, or as much as she should have earlier. I decided to put it down again, plus she was super grumpy, like she was just really miserable. So I'm going to put her down for a nap, and I'm just about to cast on for Perry's mittens. Now, I don't know if I mentioned, he wants convertible mittens, so the type where the top flap comes off. And I have a pattern for that, actually. A pattern I got ages ago, I just never got around to ever knitting a pair of mittens based on it. So it's called the Wiluxu, I'll show you in a second. Wiluxu mittens by Brittany Elbertston. And she actually used to dye yarn as Spun Fibre Company. I didn't believe she dyes yarn anymore as under that name. But yeah, she used to have a podcast. But I've got my needles. I'm using my High Sharps interchangeable set. I do really love my High Sharps, and as long as you're not lazy and you do actually tighten them with the little tightening grip thingies that come with it, I don't find that they ever come loose, and the joins are pretty good as well. So I'm about to get ready to cast on for that. I'm only going to start with one mitten for now, and once I get up to like past the thumb gusset, I guess, once I'm ready for the thumb, try it on for fit and see how it fits. I'm quite lucky that Perry and I have pretty much exactly the same size hand, so I don't need him to try it on to make sure it's going to fit. And as long as that looks like it's good, then I'll cast on the second mitten, get them to the same point, and then work the rest sort of, I guess, concurrently rather than two at a time. It might just be easier. And yeah, so I might show you how far I get on that depending on how long Layla sleeps. And yeah, so I'll leave it there for now. I realised I almost forgot to show you what the pattern looks like. So these are the Wiluxu mittens by Brittany Elbertston. This is what they look like. They are sized from like children to adult sizes, and it does use a DK weight yarn, so I shouldn't have to do any modifications. It is a paid for pattern, but I'm not going to show you any more than the sizing information and yarn information, which I would assume would be on the pattern page and isn't like a secret or anything, and needle sizes down there. So yeah, I definitely would recommend checking it out if you're looking for mittens like this in this sort of style. I actually, these were really the only mittens I found that were the sort of just plain simple thing that I was looking for. So I'm going to make this quick. Perry's taken Layla in to put her down for bed. She's so grumpy, so tired, and just really not feeling great. She's got a runny nose and everything. I think I think the tummy bug might have cleared up by now, but I think whatever else she has is still lingering. But so I'm going to make this quick. You'll have seen in the previous clip that we got our Christmas cards. I already mentioned before, I think, that the idea I had for Christmas cards wasn't going to work out, and so I ordered some Christmas cards with some photos, and you'll have had a little sneak peek at those. And what else was there? I think I'm going to leave it at that for this evening. I'm going to work a little bit more on these mittens for Perry, and actually get started on those sleeves, I hope, and edit this vlog and hopefully get it up for tomorrow. And yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. It has been a long and tiring day. I look forward to hopefully getting to sleep early tonight, and fingers crossed that Layla will sleep okay as well. See you tomorrow.